guys, and welcome to smART, the show that investigates art. Today we're in North Belfast at Victoria Parade and we're at the Artillery Youth Centre where we're going to go in and meet some guys. So let's go meet them. Hi guys! I'm Victoria and today we're going to be talking about woodworking. But first of all I want to find out a wee bit more about you. What type of arts and crafts do you do in school? Have you made anything in school?
In the youth club I liked using my hands and laying down the floor, but I wasn't like playing the keyboards and watching films and music.
So when someone says woodwork, what comes into your head?
When I hear woodwork, it's like I think of like old fashioned, like people making like chairs and tables like man made. I think it's something that's like a trade that stand out. More of the stuff's like more mass produced, like this table.
So what are you looking forward to finding out the most?
Well, I'm looking forward to see what tools there are and what the techniques are and what types of wood there also is.
Okay guys, so I think that's enough talking for now. I actually happen to know a guy who owns his own woodworking shop, so let's go. So guys, this is Stephen from Green Woodwork Ireland and he's going to be teaching us all about woodworking. But first of all, you have a few questions.
Can you tell us about the history of wood making?
For thousands of years we've built our houses from wood, we've built all our furniture from wood, and nearly even before the industrial era I suppose everything in our homes would have been made out of wood. The craftsman doesn't have as much to do as they used to. I don't use electrical equipment, I use mostly hand tools. I use green, fresh wood that's all locally sourced. So it's a little bit different, and I suppose it's a very old style of woodworking as well.
What are the most common uses for things made out of wood?
About a third of the world's population actually use wood to heat their homes and to cook all their food. Now, as for unusual uses, people have made bicycles out of wood, even planes, and believe it or not, even chimneys. In Ireland, they used to make their chimneys out of wattle and daub, which is basically woven sticks and then covered in mud.
What are we going to be making today?
Going to be making a piece of traditional Irish furniture. It's a little three-legged milking stool. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to split it into four with the axe. We're going to use three of those pieces to start shaving the legs on the shave horse. Whenever we're on the shave horse, we're going to shape the legs nice and round with the draw knife. Also then, we're going to have a round top, and we're actually going to cut it by hand with a frame saw. Then we're going to drill the holes with what you call a Scotch eye auger, which is basically a big hand drill. Then we can put the legs in and we're going to hammer in some wedges and finish it all off.
Alright then guys, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to split up the wood for our legs. We're not going to saw this, we're going to split it. You can see that starting to split there already. Hold it with both hands, don't let go. Good wallop, good wallop. You can actually see, you know that pith, that first year's growth I was talking about? There it is, running pretty much right down the middle of the split. This is the shave horse, okay? You pop the wood in here, this is basically how it works. Pop the wood in here, push with your feet, and that's it, locked in the face. So the first thing we're going to do is just simply remove the bark.
Is it considered an art form?
I would say yes. Now, I'm more interested in the function of the things that I make and how well they actually work. Another thing I would consider an art form is maybe the tools as well. Some of the tools I would use are very, very old and they've maybe been through 2 or 3 craftsmen before I've bought them. And I always think if those tools could tell a story, and I'm sure they've seen a lot and been involved in making so much, I think there's so much history in even an old tool like that.
We'll split out the legs, okay, and we'll shape them all in the shave horse so they're all nice and round. So you can see the wee level there, yeah? and I'm adding that up. You know that it's hit the bottom because you'll feel it stop the cut, and it'll kind of go dead here. So as soon as you feel that, then you stop cutting. So in some ways this is similar to an electric jigsaw. Let the saw do the work, okay? It cuts as you push down, and it doesn't cut as you lift up. So put the effort into pushing down. So we're putting 3 legs in. If we put our legs in straight, the stool will probably fall over. So it needs to splay out a little bit. So what we're going to use to drill the hole is a Scotch-eyed auger. Now this is a newer one, I have this made up, but it would have been an older type that people would have used before electric drills and so on. But you can see there, it's still quite rough, all these pencil marks still on, so we'll want to clean it up a wee bit. Put your right leg way back.
Why does people still make things from wood when they can just buy them?
I love it. It's just a beautiful material to use. You know, it's a natural product. For thousands and thousands and thousands of years, wood's been our main material. So I suppose it's in our veins in a way. There's a certain attachment, and it wouldn't be like working with some other materials, maybe like plastic or metal. Wood is very tactile. It's just a very, very nice thing to work with. So I think that's why people still make things out of wood. We've done a good job finishing off the top. So next thing, we're all pretty much ready. We're going to put a wee bit of glue in the legs, put it all in, and then hammer the wedges in. Once we start using the glue, we've only got a limited bit of time. You know, but as soon as you put the glue on, it's starting to dry. We'll cut those off. First off, we need to get the wedges in.
Would you consider it an art form?
At the start I didn't, but now I do because the design you had to put in it and you had to use it with your hands and stuff. Like before I came here, I thought it was going to be all electrical stuff, but I didn't know you could do all with just tools and saws and stuff.
You're crafting, you're painting, and that's what you do in art classes and art schools, so I think it would be a part of art form.
I learned there's lots of different tools to use and there's different rules of building a workshop.
Is it something you could see yourself doing more of in the future?
Yeah, just in case like I get a house and then I could build chairs and tables for the kitchen.
I liked enjoying something new and just doing something that I haven't done before and having fun while doing it.
When I was on a shaving horse, because I never knew it was going to be that hard, it was good shaving it off because you never knew what else way to do it.
You can see why people don't think it's art because they've just buy it, but when you do it yourself you realise that it's a part of art.
It's not that a person that made it. It's a fun thing to do and it's good to know how to do it.
I would like to do it in the future because not that much people do it anymore. I would like to keep the trade alive.
Thanks for tuning in today, and remember, keep on investigating.